Hey everybody, this is Scott. Lauren's behind the camera right now. We just want to thank you so much for coming out to our Usborne launch party. Woo! We're going to have a great time tonight talking about Usborne and kids books, and then most importantly and most fun, shopping for our little ones. So this is a party, so make sure to grab a drink and snacks. I've got my red wine and cheese here. Yeah, let's just have a great time tonight. We're going to be... Right now, I'm going to talk about 5 books that we have, so some of our favorite books, and so you can see them in the flesh. So I'll get started here. First one is called That's Not My Bee. Now there's more than just the bee. There's actually 43 different books within the series, so there's anything for your kids' taste. And these books are great because they are, first of all, they're all touchy-feely, so every page has a different texture that your kid can touch, so they can kind of experience touching and feeling different textures. And they're all repetition. It's all filled with repetition. So That's Not My Bee. Its stripes are too fluffy. The next page is That's Not My Bee. Its feelers are too bumpy. And it goes through that. It's always That's Not My Bee, and then whatever the texture is. And then finally it's That Is My Bee, and its wings are so sparkly. And the repetition really helps the kids get into it right away and pick up really quickly on it. Another great thing about these books is that there is a little hidden mouse on every page, including the front and back cover. And as the kids get a little older, these books are great with just like I tell Bodie, where's the mouse? And he goes and he tries to find the mouse on every single page, and that's his favorite part about the books now, is just trying to find the mice. And I didn't say this, but we're going to kind of go in chronological age order. So this is like newborn up to toddler age. Next book we have is the Peek Inside series. This is a tree because Peek Inside a Tree because Bodie loves trees. There's also fairy tales and a bunch of others in the series. These books have just the most gorgeous illustrations on them, and every page has tons of flaps for the kids to play with and open up, and it reveals other things inside of it, and great for dexterity for the little ones. And then another cool thing about this series, the Peek Inside series, is they have these holes in the pages, and this one, when you look through the hole, is an eye of the bird, but when you turn the page, that eye of the bird has now become a knot in the trunk of the tree. So that's just really cool. Again, just gorgeous illustrations throughout and lots of little textures and stuff for the kids to play with. Next book here is Wind Up Race Car. And Usborne does a lot of activity books, from coloring books to paper airplanes to science experiment books, and this is the Wind Up Race Car book. So I'm going to flip the camera around here real quick and just kind of show you this one because it's really cool. So here we go. So what this book does, and there's others in the series, it's not just race cars, there's pirate ships and planes, so whatever your vehicle your kids enjoy. This one's race cars though, and what it does is talks about races and race cars and how they work. And then there's 3 race tracks throughout the book for the cars to go on, and it's a wind-up car. And what you do is you just take this out here. Usually when I do this with Bodie, we'll do 2 cars at once, but just for this demonstration, I'll just do one. You wind up the car, put it on the track, and then 3, 2, 1, go! And off it goes. Super cool. When I saw this book for the first time, I said I have to get this, partially for me. And then when I showed it to Bodie, he fell in love with it as well and wants to play with it all the time. There we go. Okay, we're going to put the camera back down and flip it around. I got it. Okay, so the next book, we're getting a little bit older now. This is for about 8 up, and this is Bear Grylls Extreme Planet. This book's super, super cool. It's for your kids with inquisitive minds in it, or in them. The book goes through all different facts about the world and just little things that you would never know about. One of my favorite facts in here is about animals, and it's about hippopotamuses, or hippopotami, whatever the plural is. They sweat the color pink instead of clear. Lauren just gave me a crazy looking face because she didn't know that either. Just really cool facts, really interesting facts in here. Any kid that is really inquisitive about the world will love this. And as an adult, I was reading through this and it was just, my mind was blown like over and over again. Really cool. And the last book here is the illustrated Little Women. There's other ones if Little Women's isn't your kid's thing. There's the Odyssey and White Fang. There's a few others in this series, and it's a great book for young readers that want to get into the classics, and it's a really good gateway entry level into the classics. As the book throughout, this is the complete unabridged book. It's the full thing, real deal, right here. But throughout the pages, about every 10 to 20 pages, there is a really pretty illustration in it. Just helps the kids get into a more serious literature at an early age. So those are 5 of our favorite books that we own. We wanted you to see them in the flesh. Now, I know I have a bunch of theater friends out there tonight, so I wanted to give a couple bonus books to talk about real quick here. We don't own them yet. If you check out on one of our early pre-party posts, we threw up a wish list of our own on there for Bodhi, and all these books are on there. So Usborne does a whole bunch of Shakespeare books, and 3 of them, the ones that I just immediately loved and wanted to get, was The Complete Shakespeare, is the first one. And this is all of Shakespeare's plays, and they're condensed down for young readers, about 8 up, and they're filled with illustrations. And it's not the full play, obviously, but it just kind of goes through it so a young reader can get the basis of Shakespeare's plays, and by the time they actually start reading them in high school level, they'll already know that whole backbone of the story and won't be so confused by all that hard Shakespearean language. The next one is called Quotes from Shakespeare. And this is, as I said, there's a lot of activity books. This is a coloring book. So every page has a Shakespearean quote on it with a picture that goes with it that's just beautiful. And if your kids really love coloring, this is part of a collection of 4 books. So you can buy all 4 quote coloring books for a discounted price. But if you want to, you can buy them individually as well. And the last one I want to talk about is Where's Will? Now, I grew up on books called Where's Waldo? And this is kind of a take off of that. And you're looking for Will inside this Elizabethan all these Elizabethan people, and you're also looking for some of Shakespeare's characters within it. Every page is its own, the setting is a different Shakespeare play. So just really cool Shakespeare books for all my theater friends out there. I just mentioned that we have a wish list started. If you want to have us do a personalized wish list for your kids, we would love to. All you need to do is comment below or message us, and just put your kid's name, age, and some of their interests, and then we'll come up with a personalized list just for your kid. Now, there's a couple tips I want to talk to you about for this party real quick before we start. The first one is we're going to be numbering posts 1 through 10 throughout the night. And Facebook isn't always the best at refreshing it, so just make sure to keep scrolling down to see the new posts. If you're stuck on a post for a while, just kind of hit your refresh button on your browser, and you'll know exactly where you left off because every post is numbered and where we're at now, and you can always go and backtrack if you need to. Last thing is comment, comment, comment. This is a party. We're going to have fun tonight, so you can just comment on every post that you can. You can put memes in. You can do GIFs if you want. Anything at all. And we'll just have a great time tonight. And the other thing about commenting is every single time you comment, you get an extra bonus entry into our grand prize drawing for the night. So that's it. That's all the tips and rules we have for this party tonight. We're just going to have a great time. And again, we're going to be starting here any second. So grab a drink and a snack and go back and check out our pre-party posts and comment on those. And yeah, that's it. I'll see y'all soon online. Peace. Bye.